Hi guys, December 31st, 2020, last day. I'm going to be on the air for this year. I hope 2020 was the worst year you'll ever have to experience. So if you had a good year, I hope your next years are great. And if you had a bad year, I think you can't go anywhere but up. So anyway, great to see you. Thanks for joining me on this last day of the year. Just a couple of thoughts to round out the year. Certainly we're going to be back on the air here in 2021. Also going to give you my pathetic picks for the NFL for Week 14. I think you'll enjoy them, and I'm also going to pick the Georgia race. So it's 6 days till Georgia, and Kelly Loeffler and Dave Perdue need help. I keep getting texts all the time, every day, all day, about them needing money. And what gets me as a Republican and as a conservative person is I'm not so sure that the race is as tight as it is. Georgia is a pretty red state for the most part, except for Atlanta. And I'm just wondering if this isn't a big money grab. So it bothers me. But picking the winner doesn't bother me. Okay, so with Perdue and Ossoff, who apparently all of a sudden the news has come out that he may have some connections to China. I'm going to take Perdue in a squeaker. And Warnock is using Michelle Obama doing robocalls. So, I guess Michelle's calling and say, look, let's talk man to man and see if we can't get Warnock elected here. I'm just thinking that it's going to be too little too late, and hopefully Loeffler will win that seat also. So my picks are for a Republican sweep. The Republicans need one. I think the person who most wants one of those two to win is Joe Biden again, because the Senate having a tiniest bit of a majority is enough to put the brakes on a lot of progressive left-leaning legislation that Joe Biden says he'd go for, but in reality probably wouldn't. As much of a criminal and as amiable a guy he is, he's also kind of middle of the road. So pathetic picks here for Week 14. I picked 5 games that I think all have playoff implications. So let's see where it goes. Some of these games are in, some of the people are in, I know. But first one's Cowboys and the Giants. Kind of a rivalry over the years, but considering that Texas is by far a much better state than New York, and just about every measure, you got to go with the Cowboys here. So just based on the fact that Texas is so much better than New York. No offense to my friends from New York, love you. It's just that your state you got a city run by an absolute idiot and an ass clown for a governor. So that is why I'm picking the Cowboys. Cleveland, Ohio against Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Cleveland against the Steelers. Been a big fan of Baker Mayfield, you know that, so I'm going to go with Cleveland this time. Plus, I really don't think that the Steelers have really played anybody, and anytime they played anybody, they've really lost. So maybe that's me. Again, these are called pathetic picks for a reason. The Dolphins-Bills. We know where I stand there. The Dolphins will go up to the stadium up there in Buffalo. They will tear apart the Bills. It'll be disgusting. There'll be blood on the snow. It will be the Dolphins just destroying the Bills this weekend, I hope. And then, of course, we have Atlanta coming down to see the Buccaneers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Tom Brady. Tampa Bay TB, Tom Brady TB. Is it Kismet? I think so. So it could be a Bucs-Dolphins Super Bowl. Who knows? But anyway, I'm going to go with the Bucs in that one. They should win that pretty handily. And then finally, the Bears are hosting the Packers. Now, this is a game of people separated by the same language in that the way they talk up there in Chicago and also in Green Bay is very similar. So, very difficult for the rest of the country to understand what they're saying. You know what I'm saying over there? But I'm going to go with the Pack on this one because I just like the fact that Aaron Rodgers used to date Danica Patrick, and I'd like to get in line there too. So those are the pathetic picks. We also got the Republican thing. Look, tonight if you're out there on New Year's Eve, be careful. I'm going to be out all night, but I got to work, so I'm going to work all night, sling some drinks, have some fun, semi-retirement at a bar. Love it a lot. Last thing I'll say, and then I'll let you go, is, $600 was an idiotic number, especially when we're giving more money to foreign aid than we are to the American citizens. $2,000, while it would be helpful, is also an idiotic number. Why don't we just open up the economy? Understand that COVID will run its course. There will be other variants. There are vaccines out there. The vaccine needs to be our number one priority to roll it out. And let's get America back to work again so that we can get back going. So be careful out there. Have a great, great New Year's. Be safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon.